Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's Python tutorial, we are going to understand one of the most important concepts in Python programming, the import system. So as programs become larger, writing everything inside one file becomes messy and difficult to manage. Python solves this problem using modules and the import keyword. So basically what import keyword does, it basically reuse existing code. It organizes projects into multiple files. It gives access to built-in Python libraries, and we can use functions written by other developers. And it gives built scalable applications. Therefore it helps actually. So in real world development, almost every Python project uses imports. So first of all, let's see what is module. So a module is simply a Python file that contains code. Inside this file, we can store functions, variables, classes, and logic. Then we can reuse them in other Python files using import. Let's see an example. Our example will be importing a built-in module. So I've already created import function.py. So let's create our import built-in module. Let's use it. So import, then we say math, our built-in module. Then in result, suppose what we can give math, math dot square. Okay, suppose 25. Now we can print the result. Finally print the result. So let's save it and run it. So here you can see the result is 5. So what is the square root of 25? It is 5. So what actually happening in this example? So we are importing Python built-in math module. So the math module is already contains many mathematical functions such as square root, power, fractional, pi value, trigonometric function, etc. When Python sees import math, Python search for the math module inside its built-in library collection. After finding it, Python loads that module into memory so we can use its function. Now the entire module becomes available through the name math. Okay, that's why we write math.square. So here math refers to the module actually, and square is a function inside that module. The function calculates the square root of 25 and returns 5. Finally, print result and display the output. Now let's see another example, and it is importing a specific function. Suppose we don't want to use the full module here, we want its specific function. So for that we have to give from math import, we have to import square. Okay, and that's why we don't need math.square. We can give square. Okay, so that it will work. As we have already mentioned, we are taking from math module, we are using its square function, and using square we can have its value. Okay, so we should also have here 5. So here you can see the same result as it is. So this is importing a specific function. So basically behind the scenes, Python opens the math module, finds the square function and loads only when function into the current program. This approach makes code shorter and cleaner. Now let's see another example, which is import using alias. So first of all, let's see what is alias. So to make code shorter, Python allows aliases using as keyword. Okay, so it is nothing but a temporary name. So let's create a function using alias. Now we are importing, now suppose I am deleting this one, and let's use alias. So import math as m. Okay, then we can give uh, print we can give m dot pi. So from math we want to use what is the value of pi. So we know that the value is 3.1416 and blah blah blah, so it should print. Okay, so let's run it. So here you can see it is printing the pi's value. So here import math as m. This actually does the math module is renamed to m. Now instead of writing math.py, we can write m.py. This is extremely common in real world programming. For example, numpy as np, pandas as pd, etc. So alias helps developer write cleaner and faster code. Python still imports the original module normally. The alias is simply another name pointing to that module. Now let's import everything. So suppose from math I want to import everything. So we can give here from math import. For everything we will use star. Now see what happened. So we will print the value of square of what? Square of suppose 25. Okay, and we want to print the value of pi. Now let's run it, but before that let's clear this. Okay, now let's run this portion. So here you can see it is printing the square root of 25, which is 5, and it is printing the pi value, which is 3.1416, etc. So in this way we can import all the necessary function in math module. Now let's create a custom module. Okay, custom module means you can create as it is. I mean, according to your need, you want to create a module. So let's create a module. So suppose I'm giving my module name my module dot py. Now here I will give the function name greet, then we will give name, and here we are going to return the value. What we can give here, we can give suppose hello world. Okay, and then we will pass the name. Hello, not hello, just say hello then name. Okay, now what we will do, now here we will save this file, and then in here where is our file, import function.py. So here we will call that file import my module. Then what we are going to do, we are going to take a variable message, then we will use my module dot, our function name is greet, then we will say we will give the parameter which is Tahamid. Let's not see Tahamid, give Harry. Okay, so here you can see my module. So hello name, we have to pass a parameter, and the parameter will go here. So in import dot here, okay, we have made a mistake, I think. What mistake we have done here? Okay, I have given first bracket, beg your pardon, this should be first bracket, not second bracket. Okay, I'm messing up actually. Yeah, right now it's everything is fine. So here we should have hello Harry. So let's run it. So here you can see, okay, here we have to give print message. Okay, I'm going to print the message. So here we should have hello Harry. So here you can see it is printing hello Harry. Let's give a extra space here. So here let's run it again. Let's clear that out and let's run it again. So here you can see, okay, beg your pardon, import Harry. So clear it. So here let's run it. So here you can see it is printing hello Harry. So I hope you understand the concept of module, and this is it for today guys, and I'll see you next time.